Just drying my shorts as they've been washed. The morning post show, been packing all my stuff together, washed all my clothes that had the tan on. I wrote down in my notes yesterday all my reflections of how the season went. I'm going to give my body some time and mind to rest from this before I make a decision on what I want to do next, and I think that's important, guys. You don't want to make any rush decisions. However, what I do know, doing things the wrong way post-show and also doing things the right way post-show, you need to have another goal, guys. This is what I tell my clients, the same thing. Once one goal ends, you need to give yourself another goal. Otherwise, you're going to feel lost, you're going to go off track, you're not going to feel good about yourself, and you could potentially gain too much body fat and damage your whatever you intend on doing next, right? So you need to have like a rough guide in mind of what you're planning on doing, but not fully making a decision. Give yourself a couple of weeks even, then you can realize like what exactly you want to do. So how I kind of run things is what I've already decided first thing this morning. I want to go into boxing, as you probably already know on the channel. So in order for me to box, I need to box around 155 pounds. That was the scale weight that I woke up yesterday. No, it was 156 pounds yesterday on the morning show day. So that's around about where I need to be at for boxing, right? You would have seen the food that I had last night. After that pizza, after all the donut, I just finished off the sweets that I had from backstage, and that was it, guys. Didn't eat any more, but I definitely felt full and content. Gone are the days of the pushing the high off seasons, guys. All the pro bodybuilders know this. The research shows us, based on first-hand experiences, we know now that you don't need to push. You need to obviously go above stage weight, but you don't need to push up too excessively for gaining body weight, and whether it's body fat, muscle, whatever. There's like a ceiling when you're natural, guys. So you're gonna get benefits up until a certain point, and then past that point, you're not gonna just keep on rising. You're gonna hit that point, and as you keep gaining weight, the benefits actually become negatives, and you start going down this scale here. And there's many negative benefit side effects that are going to come from having too high body fat, which I don't need to go into too much detail, but let's just say it's not a good environment to even uptake and build new muscle tissue past a certain point. So the best thing to do is usually climb that kind of mountain, and then when you feel like you're in a very good position to obtain muscle, not too low body fat but also not too high, then you basically can either slow the rate of gain down, or you can even go at maintenance and hold there while slowly building muscle at that point, guys. And you can kind of spend periods of time there, then you can push up a little bit more, spend periods of time there, push up a little bit more, and so on, right? That's kind of the answer, and that's the way to do things. I give myself a buffer post-show, so I've already said to myself this morning, my ceiling of scale weight is 162 pounds, which would put me up around 7 pounds over stage weight. So I don't want to get above that within the next 2 weeks. That is my ceiling, guys. So I've given myself 7 pounds. I can get up to there, but then I need to pull back down. I woke up this morning 160 pounds 0.9 after all that food yesterday. I've got my old suitcase here, so basically what I'm thinking, I'm going to chuck all this food and water and supplements and everything in that suitcase, right? I won't be taking that home with me, and I also won't be taking this home with me. So yeah, I'm going to chuck that all in there. We're going to probably go through like these bagels. In fact, I might have one today now with my eggs. I just decided that just then. So all these Rice Krispie bars we're going to be obviously going through. Got my cream of rice that I'll be going through as well, which is actually good, guys, because this is something I enjoy, and it's going to help keep me on track when it's relatively low calories. We're probably going to throw the honey, because I don't actually use honey, so we're going to throw that. It's not my favourite thing in the world. I just have it for shows, but I will be keeping the peanut butter and jam because I like that. And in fact, I remembered that I threw out some rice cakes, guys, which I'm actually going to pick back out of the bin, so don't judge me, but I quite like rice cakes with banana, peanut butter and jam. So I was thinking they're plain rice cakes, I don't want that, but yeah, I actually do. So we swapped it for the for the honey. And then we got some dates here, which I'll go through. This is a muffin here. They're horrible muffins, guys, these, to be fair, but I don't like wasting food, so probably gonna keep it. Dark chocolate We got the green tea, we're gonna need this. I'm gonna have one now actually, because we need to pull off some water, and I'm gonna also be doing vitamin C still to pull off some excess water. Got my coffees. So yeah, we'll prepare the meals now. In fact, I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm having, because yeah, I want to just get ready. We're gonna have 3 whole eggs in here, 3 egg whites. I'm gonna make it up in the microwave, and then it's good to go on the road. And we're also gonna mix up 50 grams of cream of rice with 50 grams of grammatized isoate chocolate. Peanut butter is the goat flavor, guys. So I'm gonna make that meal now, cook it already. We're also gonna chuck on some frozen fruits, because I brought these guys 425 grams and I haven't even opened them, and I don't want them to go to waste, but at the same time they're frozen, so I can't really take them with me. So I'm planning to have a hefty chunk amount of this, like probably half the pack, in fact, like 200 grams or so of fruit, and then throw the bag then. Really don't like wasting food, guys. And then we've also got in this fridge here, we got a Gatorade drink, which I wouldn't really have, but I brought it for the show, so we'll use it at some point, just because I don't like to waste food. And that's pretty much it, guys. I got my suitcase here, my new one, which is actually smaller than the other one I had, which is a bit annoying. It's going to be tough to squeeze everything in, and I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. Got my laptop there, but yeah, this is just going to have to stay in the car, guys, and I'm not even going to be able to fit in my suitcase because I got too much clothes. So hopefully they let me take it on in the carry-on. It's funny, I always used to see pro bodybuilders with like cards and medals, like when they travelled for shows, and they'd post on their Instagram of like putting this on their suitcase and going on the plane and stuff. And I always thought, like, I want to do that, like that's really cool. And now we're going to be doing it, guys, because I honestly can't. I was thinking, I put it in my suitcase so it's out of the way, right? I physically can't fit it in. I mean, I can't even fit all this in. So yeah, we're going to be after throwing my clothes out if I can't fit it, because that's more important than the clothes, to be honest, guys. So yeah, looking forward to today now. Anyway, the rest of this trip, it's going to be really, really good, and it's perfect for them post-show blues, guys, because post-show blues, anyone that's not a bodybuilder, it's basically when you have a goal and you reach it, afterwards there comes like this downer sort of thing, like as if you've had a night out and you're hungover, and yeah, you feel a bit like depressed sort of thing. For me, I feel pretty good. One, because obviously I achieved a crazy goal of mine, but two, I've got new goals, guys, that I want to get after right now today. Like I really want to build my physique more now. I want to become better. And I'm looking forward to getting in the gym. Let me go over quickly before I ramble on too much. I already have rambled on, but the muscle groups that I want to focus on, because this is, again, goes back to my point of having a goal. I want to bring up my delts more. This is kind of in a order of the importance, but it may change throughout the off season. But definitely I need more delts. Continue to bring out my chest. All the judges' feedback said to me that my chest was good, but that was just because I did a crazy pump up on my chest. I learned that in the Dubai show this season, that when I do a crazy pump up, my chest just like expands like massive. But it's not massive, it's actually my weakest body part, but it's just an illusion, guys. Like the muscle is full with water and stuff. And I seem to get a good pump there. So continuing to, I have made progress a lot in my chest, and clearly because the judges are all giving me good feedback on it, but and I have been focusing on it, hitting it twice a week, but I do want to just continue to bring that out, that area out. The next thing is going to be abs, abdominals, so the midsection. Obviously if I plan to do men's physique again now, that is a huge area that is super important. It's the most important thing for men's physique. It's an area of my body that I've always focused on, tried to bring out more, and I'm going to just be even more focused on it from this moment on. and I feel like it's great because it doesn't negatively affect my other training in terms of the volume. You can just add as much as you want and it's not really going to fatigue the CNS. So that's going to be like a big one for me that I'm going to be focusing on. That's kind of like a side quest though, the midsection work, I would say. So in terms of my actual physique, delts, continue to bring up the chest. I do want to focus on bringing up my biceps more. I used to have like good biceps, guys, and I went away from hitting my arms to volume because I felt like they were a strong muscle group. And when I say I went away, literally the last 2 to 3 years, I've just like neglected my arms on purpose because I wanted to focus on other areas. But I feel like now they're definitely, especially the biceps, it's a lagging muscle group for me, guys. So it's definitely an area I want to bring out more. And I feel like I can build them up quickly, even if I just add in more volume. So not so much triceps. My triceps are arguably my best body part on my body. They're too big. Like so I don't intend on doing too much volume in terms of triceps, but I may add like 1 or 2 sets on the end of a bicep workout, like, you know, just to top up the tricep volume. So delts, chest, biceps, and then it's back and legs are going to be like a kind of equally paired together, guys. And so I've labeled every muscle group there, and you might be thinking, oh, legs and back are the big ones, why are you leaving them last? I feel like legs and back for me, they're always a focus, and I will always find time for them in my program. But the muscle groups that I put at the beginning, like delts and chest, I feel like I can throw in a lot more volume in terms of them muscle groups, and I feel like they need a lot more volume to grow, and it's not going to tax the CNS system as much. So that's where they will come in more frequent in terms of twice a week, and then a back and a leg session might only be once, right? But it's still a focus of mine. And in order, I would have to say, obviously if it's men's physique, I don't need legs, right? But I'm not going to get into a mindset of now I'm only a men's physique athlete. For me, I'm a physique development athlete, right? And first off, bodybuilding is my main, that's what I follow as a fan. I also do follow men's physique as a fan, and I'm sure I will become more of a fan of it now, even being a men's physique pro. I already am. I mean, I was watching, even at the build up to this prep, I was following a lot more men's physique guys, seeing how they kind of operate and do things. But I want to bring my legs out more, guys. Like, and if I had to pick one of the two, what do I want to bring out more? I would have to say it's a difficult one. I would have to say back, because back is going to suit me good for both divisions, right? Bodybuilding and men's physique, back is needed. But my back is made a lot of progress recently. I've been focusing on it, but it still needs more work in certain areas, especially the lower lat area, and probably the traps, I would say, and the mid back, like the rhomboids. That's where I want to kind of focus on. But then also, like I said, legs follow as a slightly last but second, but below back as an importance. And the areas of my leg that I want to bring up more, I'm happy with my glute size, to be fair. I will continue to train glutes, at least one exercise per leg session, one hip thrust. But yeah, I want to build my quads, guys. I want to build my quads out first off, a lot more density in the quad from the side profile. The abductors I want to bring out, and then also just continue to improve on bringing the hamstrings out. I feel like my hamstrings have got a lot better. Again, I put the focus in on them, but we can just continue to get them more detailed and bring them out more. And that's it, guys. And then obviously calves and forearms we'll leave to the last, but we still need to kind of focus on them. But I hate training them, to be honest. That's been a long segment to this video, but hopefully, as any bodybuilders watching this, you can take some value from that. This should help you on deciding what to do post-show. And me just even talking about it now is giving me excitement and, yeah, just good energy and focus on what I can do right now today, which is what you need post-show, guys.
be ashamed of anything you've done in your life. Face it, fix it, make it better. And so nothing is easy. Like running is running. It sucks. The one piece of advice is that all human beings, it would simply be to believe in yourself beyond, without a doubt. Believe in yourself and don't rely on anybody to believe in you. Don't rely on anybody to push you or make you better. Believe in yourself and only yourself, and allow that human being to make you a better person. Horrible. It's not motivating. It's not motivating at all. It ain't like Rocky round 14 where he gets knocked down and goes like this to Apollo Creed.
Alright guys, welcome to today's video. This is going to be the start of the road trip from LA to San Francisco. So I've just been driving along the coast all the way, and this is my first stop in Santa Barbara. So yeah, here we are guys. Views look pretty good so far. So there's like some mission place I'm going to head into now by here. Check that out and then see wherever else we end up. So guys, I left LA this morning around 8:30 AM. It's now 11. I don't have a massive amount of time because I got to get to San Francisco by tonight really, because I've got Alcatraz tour tomorrow morning. And I've literally just gone onto AI Google and put like top 5 places to visit from LA to here, and this is one of the spots. So if it's nothing special guys, I probably won't even stay. I'll probably get back in the car, but yeah, like I said, I don't have a massive amount of time, but we'll have a look inside anyway. Mission Tours gift shop. It's like ministry place actually. There's a Pope there. Okay guys, so this place is basically a church that you have to pay to get into. So yeah, I won't be doing that. But apparently I asked a woman about the place and she said it's like the Spanish set up these mission trips all years ago because the Russians were coming, and then they planted like churches. And yeah, this is one of their churches in this area that they planted. That's pretty much it. I don't think I'll be sticking around here, even though I'm a Christian. I don't think I'll be sticking around here too much. I won't be paying $20 to go inside the church, guys. I'm not a massive fan of that, but yeah, it's pretty good. There's a lot of Christian stuff in the gift shop. Maybe I should pick something up actually. Memorabilia. I hope these videos are not going to be boring guys as well. It's just me talking, going sightseeing, showing you clips, maybe eating some food, but I won't be eating much today because I had pizza post show yesterday and like 6 donuts, or 5 or 6 donuts, so gained like 4 pounds overnight. So I'm actually fasted right now. But yeah, we're just gonna head back down the street to head back down the street to the pier, guys. Just gonna check that out quickly, and then that'll be it for Santa Barbara. and then we're gonna head to an interesting spot afterwards, which I'll show you obviously when I get there. This is what we're eating, staying on track, cream of rice, eggs. This place has got like Miami vibes, guys. To be honest, everywhere along this coast is really, really nice. It's like what you see on movies and stuff, you know. You got like the mountains, you got the ocean, everything, and the weather's perfect right now. It's like 17 degrees with a nice breeze, guys. That's why I got like the jumper on, but I'm wearing shorts. It's like perfect weather. Need to walk, get the steps up, guys. Just been driving for 2 hours to get to this place, and then the next drive is 1 hour, and then another hour after that. Gotta burn off that post-show food that we ate yesterday. So I could have stayed longer on this kind of road trip, guys, but I wanted to get to Vegas a little bit sooner rather than later. I wanted to spend a good amount of time there, which I'm actually there for 5 nights. So that's why it's going to be a little bit rushed on the way to San Francisco, and even after that, the place I'm going to after that. Don't have a massive amount of time spending each place, so it's a case of just going there kind of how I'm doing now, taking some pictures, and then moving on to the next spot. I do need to grab myself a coffee, I think, though. Yeah, somewhere. There's an aquarium over there, guys, and then 2 shops.
Stay focused long enough.
Souvenir shops, some ice cream places, which we won't be having, as we're gonna be strategic in when we're eating off plan. I can't just be waking up for breakfast having sweets and cakes and stuff, because that would just get out of hand, guys. So plan is to fast for as long as we can. Then when I feel a little bit of hunger, that's when I'm gonna have it. So we could basically like carb cycling, fasting and carb cycling. And when we're breaking the fast, we're just gonna break it with protein meals with maybe a little bit of carbs, but nothing crazy, like kind of like what I've had today. And then an evening meal if I'm hungry, which is usually going to probably be a off-plan meal of some sort. So protein, I can actually go a little bit lower than what I would typically do on prep. Like, that's what I'll be making changes now. Protein will drop slightly to like around 150 grams per day. And then, like I said, we'll be carb cycling the carbs, and fats I don't need to worry about because they're going to be rising. And the carbs also, but we just pick and choose when we use them. So yeah, guys, this is the life of post-show. Trying to stay somewhat on track. Look, there's I don't even know what they call them, that car. Tesla. I do want to get in the self-driving taxis at some point, guys. It's a bit weird because I've already got a car, but I'm definitely going to do that. That's on my list of things to do before this trip's over with. So maybe we'll just take a little short trip round somewhere, but I gotta try that out because that's like insane. Self-driving taxis, and they're not actually in the rest of the world. I think it's only America where they're at the moment, so we'll be like one of the first ones to kind of try it out, you know. Well, not the first, it's how many people live in America. But you know what I mean. So there's like fish and chip spot here, alcoholic drinks, which I won't be having just yet because I'm driving, but that's why I wanted to get to Vegas sooner, guys, as well, because I will be drinking once I get to Vegas, that's for sure. I haven't drunk now in like 9 months, so we'll be definitely doing that. People fishing.
How about you? Any fun? Not really, honestly. Maybe like a ray here and there, but not today.
Stingrays.
How's that halibut?
Oh, that shit was really good. Thank you so much, bro.
Of course.
Inspired me to target them more.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Nah, I'm trying to get some
fish?
live bait.
Oh yeah.
I was down at the finger.
Really?
Any sharks in there, boys?
Not really.
Nothing?
Yet.
I just got chatting to them fishermen over there then, and they told me like it's like a 7-hour drive to San Francisco from here, guys. So we can't stay long at all. We need to get moving. Literally, the time we get to San Fran is going to be like in the evening. It's going to be late. And I was going to train legs this morning, guys, before coming up here on the way. I don't think I quite realised the extent of how far away it is. So it's a case of literally drive somewhere 2 hours, stop quickly, drive the next place another 2-3 hours, stop, next place. That's basically what we're going to be doing. So just going to walk back now, and then yeah, on to the next spot.
Dance with the GBG. Honey, we don't dance, no.
I swear I've drove this road on GTA before, guys. I'm literally like, wherever we're going, I'm like, I've seen this before. It must be GTA.
Baby girl, we don't do like the usual dance. Back out the big, like them Kurdish cars. Had a pint in the pub with my boy like.
Guys, so don't quote me on this, but I think we're at like this Danish village. Apparently got the best Danish pastries around in the world. And my favorite dessert on the planet is Danish pastries, guys. So I definitely wanted to come and check this little town out. Don't really know where. Like I said, I haven't done much research. We're just walking around. Hopefully find some Danish pastries. Apparently this place is just the best for food, guys. That's what they said, there's food everywhere. But like I said, I'm trying to stay on track with the diet. So yeah, I might grab 1 or 2 items. I'll probably just have it later. Look at the size of that. Dangerous, guys. Goods acquired, guys. Feel like you could find about 100 different pastries, so you kind of just gotta pick one and try that out. Otherwise you'll be walking around forever or you turn fat. So yeah, show you it now. Let me try and find somewhere. I gotta be careful because I parked the car in a 15-minute spot. It looks like we're alright. So yeah, let me place the camera down and show you. Let me go by here. It's got itself Americano, guys, and we went for a cinnamon Danish pastry, guys. So let's find out if it is one of the best tasting pastries in the world or not. It's good. It's very good, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely worth the trip, to be fair. Probably one of the best pastries I've ever had. I'm not even lying, guys. It's like it's a cinnamon one, but it has like this icing on top and raisins in the middle, and it's like nice and crisp and soft on the inside. Dangerous. Don't even want to know the calories of it.
You pop a sleeping pill, smoke and flower with. You pop a sleeping pill. But my life's been dodgy and I get nightmares when I found that body. Got a bad run.
Guys, I did not expect this. Someone said that it might not be here. I literally turned up and the car park is literally right there. You walk 2 yards and then they're all here. Just loads of elephant seals, they're called, and they're weird looking. Look, they're fighting. And apparently there's just like hundreds and hundreds of them all just laying here. And they're big as well. I've never seen anything like this, guys, to be honest. These seals are massive. I don't know if the camera does justice, but look at these ones fighting. They honestly must weigh like, I don't know, 200 kg maybe. They're huge. Guys, so the gentleman here was just giving me the rundown on the seals. Apparently, they go out in the ocean feeding. There's like a season where they're feeding. They're basically just eating, and then they come here with high body fat stores, and they don't eat for like months on end. They're just laying down, basically letting their body fat stores slowly just diminish, and then they go back out and eat afterwards. So what I'm trying to say, guys, they've just peak bulked all of them, and it's probably going to be me come the end of this trip as well. After another week in America, I'm also going to be like these seals, just not wanting to eat anymore. This one's sleeping right there, look. And that's the biggest one that's arrived here, this one here, a male. The one with the sand over the top of him. He's fighting again, these two. Alright guys, gonna have to head on to the next spot now. Can't stay too long, but I'm fascinated by them seals, honestly. I just spoke to another guy now and he said this is the least amount of whales that he's seen on this beach. He said there's like thousands. He's been here before and there's literally thousands. Apparently they're scared of the sharks, and there's whales in the water here and they're scared of the whales. But it's just mad how like they'll gain body fat and then for months on end, and then they come on this beach and they just lay here the whole time because they're lazy and they got too much body fat, and they don't eat for months, like, and then they go back out and they eat again. It's just mental. I can't believe it. Look at them fighting again down on the near the water, and it's literally right off the main road. Like, I wish I could stay a bit longer, but we've got more places to see before the day is done, and the time is ticking, guys. I think it's around 4. Yeah, it's 4 p.m. now, so it's gonna start getting dark soon. Gonna have to head over to the next spot. Guys, check out these views. Had to stop the car. Unbelievable, just like such a long coastline and stretches for miles and miles and miles. Amazing. Guys, I don't even know where I'm heading. My phone has no signal, but I'm literally just driving along the coast, and there's a massive sign just then that says like road open, because when I looked online about this place, I remember they were saying that sometimes the road closes due to rocks falling and the weather being bad, because it's right like on the cliff edge and stuff. But honestly, like, the views of this place is unbelievable. Like, I can't believe it. Guys, someone asked me on Instagram recently as well, like, what do I prefer, LA or Dubai? And for me, like, or they said America, you know, and for me, it doesn't even compare. It doesn't even come close, guys. Like, yeah, Dubai is amazing, it's great, and for everything that Dubai has got, it does not have this, you know. It doesn't have like mass land, nature. Like, this is just insane, like, you know. Dubai is just such a small place and man-made, and this is just like proper. You can't build this stuff, you know. It's like there's levels, and yeah, for me, I love America because it's just such a big place. There's so much to see and do. You can't possibly do everything all at once. You literally, like, look, I'm rushing doing all this in one day, guys. Like, arguably you could spend months and months here and still not do anything. But at least I'm getting to experience a little snippet of it anyway. I think this is a famous bridge here, guys, on this spot. So I'm going over now. You know what's funny, guys, as well? At the beginning of this road trip, I went past like a section that looked pretty good, and I regretted not getting out and taking pictures. I felt like that was the end of like the good visuals of the mountains and stuff, based on what I'd seen online. I was even going to drive back after I drove like 5-10 minutes the opposite direction, and turns out there's like hundreds of spots like that the whole stretch of the way. You don't run out of taking pictures, guys. Like, you could stop on every single corner here, but you would obviously be here all day then. This is just breathtaking. Like, that's the word I would use for this. And yeah, I'm very happy that I've decided to do this road trip, because I was debating on just going straight to Vegas, but yeah, we made it happen, guys, and definitely highlight so far. Just roads after roads, and there's no cars on the road either. Literally just empty. That's the famous bridge I was talking about earlier, guys. Check out this view. This is crazy. Unbelievable. Got some bad news. I literally just was driving along. I've been driving this road now for a good like half an hour with no signal on my phone, right? And there was a sign on the road that said road closure ahead, 12 miles away. So I asked the lady and she said, yeah, there was a landslide on the road a while ago and all the rocks have like covered the road. So the road's blocked, and this is the road that goes to San Francisco. You can drive along the coast the whole way like I've been doing, but it's blocked, so I have to go now all the way back the same direction I came from, which God knows how long it's going to take me, maybe an hour even drive backwards, and then like do a detour inland to go to San Francisco. So yeah, it's gonna make my trip extra long now, guys. I gotta make sure I get to San Francisco in the morning as well, because I got the Alcatraz tour I've already paid for, booked. So yeah, we're not gonna really get to see much else on this trip really, on the way to San Francisco anyway. Maybe I'll stop in one of the coastal towns just before San Fran, and then maybe leave early in the morning at 6 AM. Potentially I might do that, see how I feel, but yeah, this is gonna be a long ride now from here. I'm gonna stop in this cafe here, hopefully get some Wi-Fi so we can figure out how to get back. Alright guys, they told me that there is a road that was inland in that direction where the road is closed, but there's no signal up here, there's no maps, so they were trying to show me on the maps, and that guy had no Wi-Fi in that place. They were trying to show me on the maps where I had to go, but it was just, it's getting dark as well, it's just risky like. And he was like, it was tiny roads, windy roads. It's a bit of a mad one, to be honest. But I've just decided I've just got to head back the direction that I came from and then cut back in. It's going to add an extra like hour onto the trip, which is not ideal. But if I have to drive through the night to get to the destination, I don't mind doing it. I mean, I've drove in Australia before for like 10 hours straight, so this is not going to be as bad as that. But it's not kind of what I was expecting, guys. So guys, I've been driving for the last like 3 or 4 hours now. Missed out a few places because we had to do a detour. I actually looked online and seen that the road was literally just wiped out from the landslide. So yeah, we're in Santa Cruz right now. Just gonna have a quick walk around and then probably gonna head to San Francisco from here. So yeah, it looks pretty dead, to be fair. Like a ghost town. Everything must be like kind of shut in the night. But we can have a quick look at the pier anyway. And yeah, I would have liked to have more time. I've missed a few spots, like I said, but we just don't have enough time. I've got to get to San Francisco, and we got other things planned afterwards as well. So I think this was on GTA as well, this place. Right guys, it's literally dodgy, empty. It's like a ghost town here. And I was literally driving down there, I was walking down there by the pier, filming, and there was like all these homeless guys and like dodgy looking people walking towards me. They started following me. So I put away my camera quickly. It started walking fast, the opposite direction back to the car. Oh, that was funny. Well, it wasn't really funny, but and I just spoke to these two like nice sort of people, and they said, yeah, there's dodgy places around here, so you got to be careful. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm actually just gonna get back in the car because I'm scared, and we're gonna drive down there instead. I will not be getting out of the car, I don't think. 7-Eleven, guys. Hershey's protein bar. Check all the protein bars here. Crazy.